Alright, so I've got a little bit of time to kill before my little brother gets back over here to my grandparents' house so I can borrow their loppers, get in the garage, or in the barn. So, might as well make sure I get personal project done with my car here. So, I have a 1999 Chrysler 300M. Almost identical to the Chrysler LHS. Same engine, the 3.5 liter V6, high output, making 245 horsepower and 250 pound-feet of torque, or 255 pound-feet of torque, rather. Sorry. Anyways, I was watching some videos on YouTube, and none of them really showed a full scope of what all goes into this. So my blower motor for the HVAC in here completely went kaput. There's also an issue with the climate control module not controlling the speed of that, but that's a later project for down the road. But I wanted to make sure that I recorded this so that way everyone can see, hey, for what videos there are on YouTube, which is few and far between, there is not much on this vehicle out there. There is more to it than what they're actually showing you. The most in-depth video already had everything tore apart, with exception of pulling the motor, or the blower motor out of there. Which it was just 3 screws, so that's simple enough. You just take out the 3 screws and unplug the thing, and you're good to go. That's out. And then put the new one in there. And, yeah. But, something that they neglected to show, for anyone who has not crawled under the dash. Let's see if I can get my phone under here. You've got all this in the way. Now, that, I'm going to see if I can hold my phone here. Be able to show you. This green and black wire right here is the power cord that goes to that blower motor, which means it's inside that little black box. Now, in order to get to that black box, you got to remove this duct that directs the layer to your feet. There's one of these little plastic automotive tabs. Let's see if I can get this out of here without breaking it, because I don't like to replace these things. Just kind of seeing if I can walk it out of there. Well, it's trying to. But not wanting to come out all the way. Normally I wouldn't do it this way, but I don't have a screwdriver in my pocket, so we're gonna see if I can push on that with the side of the key. No, that's not gonna do it. Okay. Man, didn't want to have to do it this way, but I guess I'm just going to cut it. There we go. I absolutely despise these plastic push tabs. More often than not, they are a one-time use. This one, evidently, if I had looked a little closer, probably could have just taken out, just pull that piece, and then been able to pull everything, but couldn't really see all that well under here, even with the camera assisting. So we'll just replace that later. But now we've got that duct out of the way. Now I can see what I'm working with for this. Okay, so looks like probably gonna be either an 8mm or a 10mm hex head screw to be able to take that box off of there. And looks like there's another one right here at the front. So we got one at the front, one over here on the side. And then it doesn't look like there's any more up here towards the front. Let's see. Okay. Looks like there shouldn't be anything else to remove behind the carpeting. Alright, so yeah, looks like it's just the 2 screws to remove that box, and then you can access the blower motor. So you've got a plastic automotive push tab and 2 screws to even access the blower motor to begin with. And then you got your wire that plugs in back here to be able to fully disconnect everything. So I just wanted to make sure I got that out of the way and got that uploaded. Right now I don't have my sockets with me because I'm at my grandparents' house, so I don't usually carry my stuff for that size. Probably should. Probably gonna get a small tool bag or something to carry one set in the car, one set at the house. A little wasp nest right there. Glad that's old. Yeah, that's all there is to it. You just gotta pull that plastic tab, get the duct out of the way, take out 2 screws, pull the box, and then 3 more screws to remove the blower motor itself, unplug it, then put the new one up there with those 3 screws, plug it in, and you're good to go. Now if you're like me and have that issue with the control module, that's a $300 part. I probably will not be replacing that anytime soon. I will probably just pick up like some T-taps and use those to tap into that. And no, using a T-tap wouldn't work. I'd actually have to cut it and use the right fasteners in the right order, so that way I could reassemble everything after having the proper fix. hook up a different power switch and a potentiometer, which is the little dial knob things, so that way I can control when it's actually on versus off, and then also have the control over the speed at which it is blowing. So, but I'll cross that road later. Not doing any of that today because I don't need to. I just need to get that in and of itself fixed. Anyways, if you made it all the way to the end of this, despite my rambling, go ahead and leave a like, or leave a comment, share the video with anybody you might know that has one of these cars and needs to replace that blower but doesn't know what to do. Or just get the algorithm going so that way these cars have a little bit of support. Great cars, great fuel mileage, great reliability. Only thing that I've come across that I don't like on them is the belt tensioners and the fact that you have a multi-ribbed serpentine belt, plus you have a V-belt for the AC compressor. So, yeah. There's that. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Till next time. Bye-bye.